When you look back on both the videos you've done as well as other clients you work with, what are some of the top mistakes that you see amongst videos and different YouTube channels?
Yeah.
What can you immediately improve?
Okay, so we could go the filming side or the editing side. Let's do the filming first,
filming
then
first,
look at the
yeah.
editing. So the biggest thing is people getting in their own way.
Right.
The first videos you make, they're probably going to suck. But a lot of people are perfectionists and don't want to release those videos, but it's all about creating them and going through the process and looking to improve that 1% every time. I mean, if you want a good laugh, go and check out the first videos on our channel. At the time, I'm like, yes, I totally nailed this. I look back and I'm like, haven't blinked. There's no energy at all in them. But this is where everyone starts. So don't look to compare yourself to people that have done hundreds or thousands of videos. Start now with what you have and get those runs on the board and practice. You can always remove or pull down those other videos. That's probably the biggest thing, is people getting in their own way. On the editing side of things, it's people wanting to make their footage look pretty first before they actually even get into the content. So I don't know, just like the trend off the back of Instagram where you get your photo and you apply all the filters to make it look good. We see a lot of people jump into their editing with the same approach, and they'll put all the color grades and filters and effects and things on, and they're not even looking at the content. The content is secondary. What if you were editing through and you'd missed something in the film? Something happened and you couldn't use it. You've then wasted a ton of time up front making it look pretty, and the video may not be usable. So we teach to focus on the content first and make sure you've got the story and then build upon it from there. So it sounds simple when you hear it, but no one does it. So it's
on that, you've mentioned YouTube quite a few times now. How often, or do you ever go back to existing videos you've created and tweak title, description, or thumbnail?
Yeah, that's actually a really big power tip that a lot of people don't realize. Everyone focuses on creating 2, 3, 4 videos a week. For us, we've consistently been doing 1 video per week, and if there is a video that is underperforming, like we give it 3 months to sort of filter into the YouTube algorithm as well.
How long do you give it?
At least 3 months, sometimes longer. And if there's a video that we know, look, that's a solid video, and it's not showing up in search, it's not showing up in the algorithm, then we'll change the thumbnail, change the title, change the description, and that essentially kicks like a reboot inside of YouTube's algorithm. And some of the top videos on our channel now are ones that initially tanked. Like it got a little bit of traction and then just disappeared into the YouTube abyss. And it wasn't until we came back and re-looked at the keywords, looked at the titles and descriptions. They're now some of the top videos on our channel. That one that we're talking about, the iPhone 5 and filming,
I was just saying, you mentioned that.
That one specifically was one that totally tanked at first and is now one of our top videos.
And so when you make these changes, do you do them all at once, title, thumbnail, description, or do you kind of do it incrementally and give it a little wait time? Or does it vary?
So we would normally do it all at once. I think to give a full refresh in YouTube, we would do it all at once. And it doesn't mean you need to do all of them, but if you change the title of your video, that's a pretty big indicator to YouTube that something has changed with that video. And they'll start testing it and see what it's like in first result, second result. And obviously if it's getting clicks, then it's going to try and keep it up towards that. But the whole point is that you could have the world's best video on YouTube specifically. If you're not showing up in search results, or you're not being as a suggested video for people, then it's really hard to get the view. Or you show up in search results or as a suggested video, but you're not getting clicked, then again, world's best video that's not getting viewed. So there is a bit of strategy at play with YouTube to show up in the search results, but then to also get the clicks. So your thumbnail strategy is super important as well.
So are there any tools that you use in the process of picking the thumbnail, picking the title? What's your process there before you put it on YouTube?
Right, so that's a great question, because where a lot of people start is they'll create this video and like, cool, now I'm going to throw it up on YouTube and see how it goes, and that process is really what's holding them back. So Google and YouTube do a really good job of telling you what people are searching for, what your audience is searching for, and it's as simple as going to that autofill. You know, when you start to type stuff into Google, like, did you mean, and there's like 10 things that show up there, those are things that people have actually searched for. So, and they're normally in the order of the ones at the top are the ones that are highest volume of searches. So we'll always start there. When I come up with a topic idea, we'll validate it. Or is anyone searching for this? And even a change in the words around, like from what I think versus what people are searching, could be the difference between 1, 2, or 3, like page 1, or page 2 or 3. So it can be huge. So we'll always do the research up front, and then that research, whatever it is, best video editing software, we'll take that then and use it in the thumbnail.
Okay.
We'll use it in the start of the video because YouTube is transcribing your videos.
Okay.
It's listening to what you're saying. So I would start, are you looking for the best video editing software on Mac in 2019 or whatever it is, 2020? And then you got to look at it from YouTube's perspective. The title matches the thumbnail, matches what you've said, and it's kind of like, all right, let's try this towards the top.
On that note, really getting specific here, and then we'll dive back out.
We can get specific.
But when you create a title for your YouTube video, are you putting those exact same words in the thumbnail, or are you doing a slight variation?
For the most part, we'll try to keep it the same. So it's best video editing software. We know that is a really popular search term. We will use best video editing software. And YouTube itself is actually looking at the images that you're using, and it knows there's text, it knows what it says. So it's another indicator that you can use to push forward. From time to time, depending on the video, we would vary that a little bit to be more for the viewer. And if they saw that, I mean, you've got to think, attention spans are so quick on YouTube. And when people search for something or they go to the platform, it's just a whole bunch of pictures, really. Like the pictures that are grabbing the attention. Sometimes there could be over 50 on the screen at once. What's going to get someone to grab that attention for your video? And that's where those keywords and having them on there and knowing what people are searching for, it's going to help yours get that.
So we talked about getting people to click your video and getting them interested in the first bit. How long should you have a recommendation for length of videos, and are there any tactics that you use to keep people watching?
Great questions. So as for how long a video should be, I would say it's a generic answer. As long as it needs to be and no longer. There's a lot of people saying YouTube's rewarding longer watch times, so your video should be 18 minutes longer. But if it's not going to take you 18 minutes to give the viewer what they need to solve that pain or the problem what they've typed in, you're just padding it out for nothing. And they're not stupid. Viewers aren't stupid. They're going to get out of there. So it really is make it as long as it needs to be. So I never go into filming of a video with a specific time, unless it's a platform that you need a specific time. 1 minute for Instagram. All right, I'm going to stick to 1 minute. Beyond that, it's how fast can I say this in a way that isn't padded or forced. So generic answer, as long as it needs to be and no longer. But the strategy then becomes how do you keep them engaged throughout your video? And there are some really amazing things or really simple things that you can do that make sense when you hear them to keep people engaged. It could be as simple as throwing a line out towards the start of your video. So you just said in this video, we're going to look at the best video editing software. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm also going to share 3 tips to help you edit faster. So you know that anyone who is watching a video on video editing software is probably going to be interested in learning how to edit faster and will stick around to the end. Or you could do a video where it's top 3 things or top 5 things. They're going to stick around for that number 5, even if 1, 2, 3, and 4 they might have already known or weren't the game changer for them. They'll hang around for 5 just in case that's the one for them. So there's lots of little simple things like that, but it's also to keep your videos engaging and keep them moving, keep the pace up. The moment that it is boring or things aren't changing, then people will switch off and get out. So that could be using B-roll, stock footage, overlay footage, graphics and things just to break it up. Yeah.
And then you mentioned briefly, we'll kind of take a step outside of YouTube. When you post something on YouTube, what's the process for promoting it outside of YouTube? As far as when you first publish it, what channels are you using? Is there a specific strategy related to the different social posts?
So I would say the strategy for anyone should be to get as many eyeballs on those videos as fast as you can in the first 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
Again, you want to, if you don't have an audience, use your friends, your family, whatever it is, get some views on those videos as fast as you can within that time period. So you want to give those indicators to YouTube, right, that you can start a session. You can bring people onto the platform from wherever they are on their day or night on to watch your video. Okay. And obviously that will just create a little bit of momentum, and it'll start to help YouTube decide where it should start to place your video as well. So there's no real strategy as, yes, you need to do 2 tweets and 3 Instagram posts. It really is do whatever you can to get some views on there, and ideally get some people to share it out as well. So for us, we will use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to just all roads point to YouTube.